Rabbi Zidni Ilma. And this means, my Lord, increase me in knowledge. And knowledge is very important. We should always be looking at increasing our knowledge. And that is why you're all here today, inshallah. All right, so inshallah you'll learn something today to increase your knowledge. So today in our guide, we're going to be looking at our living Imam. We'll be talking about QIYAAMAH and also Allah's creations. And then in our fifth section, we'll be talking a bit about fasting and Hajj. Okay, so we've got quite a lot to get through. Now let's get started. So like I said, these were the topics. Just want to recap what we did last week. We had a story about these two men in hospital. Do you remember the story? If you remember the story and would like to share it with us, can you please raise your hand in the so that I can see that you would like to answer, and then I'll ask you, then I'll unmute you. Okay, Hussein would like to answer, so I'm going to unmute you. Hussein, can you tell us about this story?
Hello?
Yeah, I'll ask Hussein, please. Can Hussein unmute?
Yes.
Okay, Hussein, can you tell me about this story?
There was a blind man who
Yes.
sat next to a window and said how nice it was to make him feel good. And the friend got jealous, and when the blind guy died, the friend just found out it was a brick wall.
Yeah, okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you for recapping that. Now let's choose someone else to tell us. Farah, you have your hand up. Can you tell me why the old man did that? Why did he tell that? Let's say that it was all really nice outside. Why was he doing that? No, let's have someone else with their hand up then. Sadif Shah.
Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Because he wanted to make his friend feel good.
Exactly. So he didn't want him to feel bad, and he wanted him to feel good about it. So he told him that. Okay, excellent. And so what do we learn from this story? What's the message in the story? What did it tell us? Mazhar, let me unmute you. Can you tell us? Do you remember what the moral of the story was?
It was that to be kind.
Yeah, to be kind. Okay, so think about others. Good. Okay, thank you. Do you want to add anything to that?
No.
No? Okay, thank you. Rifat said not to be jealous. Okay, good. So the moral here was, oh, it was there a minute ago. Where's it gone? Sometimes we think something is unfair, but we don't really know the whole story. So we shouldn't, wait and see the whole story. We should try not to be jealous and want to have things when we don't know the whole story. Okay, so that's what it taught us. Good. I'm not going to do that just now. Then we also talked about Nabuwa, which means Nabis, which is about the prophets. And we found out there was 124,000 prophets. And why were the prophets sent down to us? Why were the prophets sent down? Let's see, Mariam Hasnain, can you tell me why were prophets sent down to us?
Because to show us the right path and tell us that Allah is our leader and we should only pray to him.
Okay, excellent. To show us the right path, brilliant. To tell us what's right to do, so to follow, to listen to Allah's guidance. Okay, good. So they were there to guide us. Thank you very much. Well done. And the first prophet, as you know, was Prophet Adam alayhi salam, and the last prophet is Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Okay, right. Now, today we're talking about imams, so IMMAMAH, and that is one of our Ad-Deen, so which is our roots of our religion. So we have IMMAMAH. IMMAMAH means following the guidance of the imams. So imams are leaders sent by Allah who give us to guide us after the death of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So after the last prophet, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was sent, he handed over the guidance to the imams. So after Prophet passed away, then Imam Ali alayhi salam became our guide, and then after that, there were more imams to come. How many imams were there? Maybe you can type it in the chat. Thank you, Rifat. Yes, that's right, to guide us. What? How many imams are there? Yep. So well done. So 12, Rifat. Yep. There are 12 imams. Just tell me in the box, is there anybody who knows all the name of all 12 imams? Can you tell me in the chat? Don't tell me the names. Just tell me if you know all the names. Just say yes or no. Okay, good. Farah Sadiq. Okay. Oh, quite a lot of you. Okay, some of you kinda. Okay, good. Okay, Hura and Sajjad, I think it was. Yeah, can I unmute you? Can you tell us the names? Let me find your name in the list. Okay, Hura and Sajjad. I'm unmuting you. Yep, Assalamu alaikum, boys. Are you able to tell me the 12 names?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, off you go.
My brother's not here, so I'll just say it.
Okay, that's fine. You can do it then.
Imam Ali,
Yeah.
Imam Hassan, Imam Hussein,
Well done.
Imam Zain al-Abidin, Imam Musa, Imam Muhammad al-Baqir,
Yeah.
Imam Jaffri Sadiq,
Yeah. Imam Jaffri Sadiq, Imam Bakr, good.
Imam Musa Kazim, Imam Ali Raza,
Okay, good.
Imam al-Taki, Imam al-Laki,
Yeah.
Imam al-Hassan al-Askari,
Yeah.
Imam al-Mahdi Ajal Ta'ala Faraj al-Shahid.
Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you. Was that Sajjad or was it Hur? I think you got into mute, but well done. You got all 12 of them. Thank you very much. So it's good to know, we should know all 12 of them and we should know them in order. Okay, and we know that our last Imam is present still. He's still alive. May Allah protect him, and is waiting for the time to come. Okay, so he's called our living Imam. So here we just have the names of all of the Imams from 1 to 12. Yeah, so just you should know them, and they all had different stories to go with them. They all taught us the same message, but they had different things happen to them. Some of them were in prison for long times. Some of them had difficult situations, like, well, all of them were put through very difficult situations. But the thing that we learned from all of these imams is that however much pressure and however difficult the times were, they continued to make sure that the way that they followed the religion of Islam was kept strong. So, for example, I'm sure you all know the story of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. He was put through such a big test. And even until the end, he didn't even give up one salah. He made sure he prayed all of his salahs, even on the battlefield. Okay, so he shows us how even in difficult times we can make sure we follow the guidance that Allah has sent for us, and we worship Allah. Okay, so they give us lots of messages. Now, the name of the living Imam is in here. You have to unscramble it. So can you unscramble it and tell me? Imam Mahdi. Yeah, okay. So it's Imam. It's a bit difficult to work out, isn't it, like this? But it's Imam, I-M-A-M, and then you've got Mahdi, M-A-D-H-I. Yeah, okay, well done. Well done to those of you who got that. Good. Okay, so the title Al-Mahdi has been given to our 12th Imam because he will guide people towards Allah. Okay, and we say Ajal Allah Faraj. Okay. Right, so we have to remember our 12th Imam, the title Al-Mahdi means the guided one. Okay, Sabah Shah, can you stop requesting remote control of the screen? Okay, don't send that message again, please. One day, the Prophet, peace be upon him, told Imam Ali alayhi salam that the title Al-Mahdi has been given to the 12th Imam because he will guide people towards Allah. Since by the mercy of Allah, Imam Mahdi alayhi salam is still living but is hidden from our sight, it is our duty to always pray to Allah for his reappearance. And how do we pray for his reappearance? Does anybody know? Can you tell me, how do we pray that Allah, that the Imam comes quickly, that he reappears quickly? How can we pray for that? We can pray the dua, yeah, dua Fajr as we do. Good. Yeah. Okay, well done. Do salah. Okay, do good deeds. So he needs to know that we are waiting, that we're ready for him. He's going to come at a time when the people are ready for him to come. Okay, so we need to work on that. We need to show that we're ready to be with him, that we're ready to follow him when he comes. He doesn't want to come when the people are too busy in their lives and they're not giving the right attention to what we should be doing. So we all need to think about that and make sure we do what we're meant to be doing and get ourselves prepared for him. Okay, but when he comes, he's going to need an army of people, and we should all be preparing ourselves to be part of his army. Okay. When we say Ajal Allahu Farajah, that means that may Allah let him return to us quickly after his name to pray for his quicker appearance. We are all waiting his return. We have to try our best to be good Muslims so that we can be one of the Imam's closest followers. And when he returns, we can help him spread peace. Okay, so he's going to come and he's going to spread peace among the world, and he will be looking for good people to join him. So we should be working towards that, okay? Right, let's have a look at some of the qualities of the Imam. What do you think? How do you think he needs to behave? How do you think his personality should be? As a follower, sorry. How do you think we should be? Okay, we should be kind, yes. Helpful, okay. From the picture, can I have Adnan Ali? Can you tell me one thing from the picture that we should be behaving like in order for the Imam to know that we're ready for him? Adnan, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep, choose one. Tell me one picture that shows that if you are doing that, you are showing that you're ready for the Imam.
Love and follow the Imam.
Yep, exactly. Well done. We should be loving and love him and follow him. So follow what he gives, the guidance he gives us, and show him lots of love. Good. Mir Ahmed Ali, you wanted to tell us one? Let me unmute you. Can you tell me one from the picture?
Have
Yep.
good akhlaq.
Yep. Yeah. Did you say salah?
I said have good akhlaq.
Excellent. Well done. Have good akhlaq. And do you know what akhlaq means? What is this? Manners. Excellent. Thank you very much. Well done. Thank you. And there's two more there that we should be doing. Zahra, do you want to tell me? You've got your hand up. Yes, Zahra? Okay, maybe not. Rabina Abbas, would you like to tell us?
Help the needy.
Yeah, excellent. Help the needy. Well done. So we should give away charity. We should help them as much as we can. Well done. And hopefully you all are during the month of Ramadan, especially because you get even more reward for doing it during this month. So make sure you help the needy, inshallah. Okay, good. All right, and there's one more there that we should be doing. One more there that we should be doing. Praying on time. Moses Shah has shared that with us. Okay, good. Excellent, well done. And of course, using bad language, that's not something we should be doing, and I'm sure none of you do that, inshallah. Okay, good. Right, so the next piece that we have is writing a letter to the Imam. So it's really important that we talk to the Imam. He is still alive, even though we cannot see him. We can still talk to him, we can still send him messages. And I'm sure your parents may have asked you in the past on special nights to write something down for the Imam maybe, and they may have gone and put it into the river, into the water, so that it can get to the Imam, because we believe that it will get to him. But even just by saying some du'as and asking for things and talking to him, you can get your message to the Imam, all right? Here is a message that you could send to him. And it says that I promise that I will try my best to keep you happy by respecting my mom and dad, by praying on time, by helping others and being kind to them. So this shows that you're ready. Who can tell me something else that you might be doing? See, can you put your hand up? Who would like to tell me something? I'm going to try and find someone we haven't asked. Akbar, tell me something you can do to show that you're ready for the Imam.
Read Quran.
Yeah, excellent. Read the Quran. Well done. Thank you. And understand it too, so we know what we're reading. Good. Rifata said help parents. Read namaz. Halima said, Lena, you would like to be asked. Let's have Lena then. Lena?
You could give jihad and zakat and khums.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can. So jihad means to fight in the way of Allah. So you can be struggling for the religion. You can do that. You can give sadaqah. Good. And I can't remember the other one you said, but you were correct. Well done. We've got lots of messages coming up. Hajj and respect others. Good akhlaq. Well done. And basically, it's everything that we should be doing as Muslims. So it shouldn't be anything new or different. It's just that sometimes we all get a little bit diverted from doing what we should be doing. Okay, so we should make sure that we do what we're meant to do and follow what guidance Allah and the Imams have given us. All right. Yes, don't do anything haram. So make sure you do all your wajib acts and you do things properly and the right way. Well done. Okay. So one of the activities today is for you to write a letter, and it's good because especially during the nights of Qadr, you can send a letter to him. You can write things down for him, make promises to the Imam for this year. What are you going to promise to do for him? Set a goal and say, this year to the Imam, I'm going to promise to you that I'm going to pray my salahs on time, or I'm going to promise to you that I'm going to help my mom and dad as much as I can. Make some promises to him, and don't just promise. Try your best to make sure you fulfill that promise and work towards working on it. And that's what Allah wants to see. He wants to see that we try. We don't need to give up. He wants to see that we try our best. Okay, so once you've made these promises, you try your best and Allah will reward you. And inshallah, the Imam will know that you're ready and waiting for him. Somebody's asked when the Laylatul Qadr nights are. Okay, so I'll just mention that just now. It's the odd nights after the 20th. And we believe that the main night though is the 23rd, but obviously we've got the 21st, the 23rd, the 25th. The odd nights are called Laylatul Qadrs, but we especially believe the 23rd is very important. If you have a video on, please can you switch it off? We're not allowed to have the cameras on, so please switch off any cameras. Okay. All right, thank you. Now we're moving on now to QIYAAMAH. Do you remember what QIYAAMAH means? We went through this in one of our initial sessions. Eliza, do you remember what QIYAAMAH means?
Day of judgment.
Excellent, well done, well remembered, good. So QIYAAMAH means the day of judgment. And here we have in the picture 2 angels, and it says, surely you have protectors, angels watching over you. And those protectors are noble writers. They know everything you do. Okay, so like once, I'm sure we had a story, I'm not sure if it was this session, this book or the book 1, but there's a story in there about a girl who wants to eat an apple. And the teacher told her to go and find somewhere where nobody can see her. But she realized, all the other children in the class went and hid in lots of different places, but she realized that there's nowhere where she can go because all the time Allah is watching you. Okay, so we should always remember that. Even so, sometimes you might think we can quickly sneak and do this and no one will see us, but always Allah is watching you. Okay, I did tell you that, good. So these 2 angels are also watching our actions, and do you know what they're looking for? What are the 2 angels looking for? Iman, do you know? Iman, Kazmi, do you know what the angels are looking for?
They're looking for the people, if they're doing the right thing, that like doing what nobody's asked. Like if their parents say go do your homework and then they go in the room and do something else, to think if they listen or not.
Okay, good, right. So they are looking for the good things that you're doing. Well done, Akbar. You've said good and bad deeds. Well done. They want you to be doing the good thing. So well done. Somebody's written that they want us to do good things. I think that's Elishba and Eliza. So they want us to do good things, but there's 2 angels. One of them is recording your good deeds, but you have to remember that one of them is recording the bad deeds. Okay, so it's not just that your good deeds are being recorded. All right. So now I'm going to tell you a story of the 2 angels. One day, the Prophet, peace be upon him, was telling his friends about 2 special angels. One angel sits on your right shoulder and the other one sits on your left. He said, every time you even think of doing something good, The angel on your right shoulder writes down sawab or reward for you. And every time you actually do a good deed, Allah orders the angel to write down 10 times the sawab and reward you. So imagine how good that is, that even just the thought of doing something good in your mind can give you a reward. So even if you just think about it, you get a reward. But then obviously, if you do that action, you get 1,000 times more of that reward, 10 times more, he said. Okay. He continued, the angel on your left is responsible for writing down your bad deeds. However, Allah is so kind that when you do something bad, he tells the angels not to write it down for 7 hours, because maybe you'll feel sorry and ask Allah for forgiveness. All right, so Allah is so kind that he's giving us a chance. So with our good deeds, he doesn't take any time. He writes them down straight away. But when we do something bad, he gives us some time. Yeah, and I think Allah knows that none of us are perfect. We do make mistakes, but Allah gives us the time to correct our mistakes. And thank you, Lena, that's very nice. Allah is so merciful, and that's correct. He is just so merciful. He is prepared to forgive us, but we have to want to ask for forgiveness sincerely. Okay, so it's not like when our parents just say to say sorry to our brothers and sisters, and we just say it because we want to say it. We should say it because we mean it, and then Allah knows we mean it. Allah knows everything we're thinking and we're doing and thinking in our minds. Nobody else knows that much. He knows what's happening in our heads. So he will know how genuine you are when you're saying sorry, and he is ready to forgive you for those things. Angels are with you at all times. So there's no time you can get away from them. Not when you go out the house or when you're at school. They are with you all the time. They are there when you're sleeping. They are there when you wake up, when you're at home, when you're at school. Even right now, they're with you right now. Okay, when you're reading Quran or when you're eating food. So our good deeds will never go unrewarded because the angels are always there to write them down for us. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so so our good deeds will never go unrewarded because the angels are always there to write them down for us. Okay, good. So I want you all to think about a good deed that you have done today. Okay, and raise your hand so I can ask you about your good deed that you've done today. I'm sure you've all been good today. So either raise your hand in the chat or you can tell me in the text. Let's try and choose. I'll try and choose someone I haven't had before. This is Suleiman, I think. Mashroora. Suleiman, is that right? Mashroora?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What good deed have you done today?
I have added one takibat to my usual daily daily.
Okay, so what did you add? Yeah, you did one takibat. Okay, excellent. So your good deed will be added on. Yeah, excellent. Well done. Thank you. Anybody else? I'm gonna try and find people who haven't said anything yet. So Farah, can you tell us something you've done?
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry, it's Hadia. I'm her mom.
Oh, sorry. Okay, that's fine.
Rosa, clean my room, do salat.
Oh, excellent. You've done lots of good things. And you're fasting as well. Well done. Very good, mashallah. And I'm sure you're getting lots and lots of rewards for all of those. Well done.
Thank you, exactly.
Okay. Let me try and find someone else we haven't had. Mariam Batul. Is it Mariam Batul? I thought I saw Mariam Batul. No. Let me see. So I'm just going through to see who hasn't. Alina? Is it Alina? Aliana. I'm unmuting you. Can you tell me a good deed that you did today?
I finished all my homework.
Oh, excellent. Well done. Have you been getting a lot of homework?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so well done for completing it. And did you, you didn't bother your mother about doing it? Did you do it nicely?
Yeah.
Okay, good girl. Well done. So keep that up. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sayed Hassan Ali Shah, can you tell us? Oh, you don't have a mic. You have your hand up, but I can't see a mic. I'm not sure if you're on the mic. Okay, Sakina says Sakina would like a turn. Okay, let me see if I can find your name, Sakina. Sakina, can you tell me?
I have decorated
the table of iftari.
Can you say that again? Sorry, I didn't hear all of it.
I decorate the table of my iftari.
Oh, okay, very good. Well done. Okay, thank you. Good girl. Let's see. Mir Ahmed Ali has said, I read the Quran. That's a very good thing to do. And I hope you all know that reading the Quran obviously gives you a lot of reward, but reading your Quran in the days of Ramzan gives you even more reward. So well done. You're getting lots of reward there, okay? I'll try and give you answers if we're at different points, okay? Just tell me if you want to say something either by raising your hand or on the chat, and I'll try and keep up with them. I'm trying to give everybody a chance, inshallah, okay? All right, so here is an activity that you could maybe do later. I didn't ask you about any bad deeds. I'm hoping that none of you do any bad deeds, but I know we all do some bad things sometimes. So we have to be honest with ourselves and we have to think about it. So at the end of the day, it's a good practice, you know, just before going to bed, it's a good thing to think about what good things did you do today and what things did you do that were not so good maybe, okay? So maybe you did read namaz, but you rushed it so fast because you wanted to go and watch a program. You didn't spend your time on it properly. So maybe you can think about next time I will try and spend more time on my salah. Or maybe you got a little bit angry with your younger brother or sister on that day, and then you can think about, okay, next time, tomorrow, I'm going to try my best not to do that. So this is what Allah wants us to do. He wants us to think about what we do and make changes if we're doing something that's not so good. Okay, Lisa, some saying, okay, next time I won't shout. Very good. And we have to be honest with ourselves because there's no, like I said, there's nobody that's perfect. All of us make some mistakes, either in your teachers, everybody does, okay? But we all have to know that we can correct them and we can ask for forgiveness all the time, okay? Right, so now, it's been said in the Quran, so this is an ayah from the Quran. Yeah, it says, surely you have protectors, angels watching over you. Those protectors are noble writers. They know everything you do. Now this account of yours that's been written on your shoulders is what is going to be presented to Allah on the day of judgment. So obviously you want to have a really, really long list of good deeds, and you have to try and minimize your list of bad deeds. And remember, Allah gives us that chance to get those deeds rubbed off or to clear them, to make up for them. So we should take that opportunity and try our best to always think about what we're doing and try and make things better. Right, okay. Angels and jinns. Okay, before Allah made human beings, he made everything else. So he made the sun and the moon, the sky, the earth, the animals, the trees, the angels, and the jinns. The angels are like Allah's servants, and they happily do everything he orders. But the jinns are like people. Some are good and listen to Allah, and some are bad and do not listen to Allah. So all angels are good. They all listen to Allah. Now, when you have the jinns, they're a bit like angels, but some of them are good and they listen to Allah, but there's also some that are bad and don't listen to Allah. Now, can you tell me the name of one of the jinns who's not very good? Have you heard the name of the person who was? Yes, well done. Eliana said Iblis, Shaitan. Right, yes, okay. So Iblis was a very good jinn. So he was very good before. So Allah let him come to the heavens to live with the angels. So he used to be a good jinn. Iblis used to pray to Allah all the time. Then Allah decided to make human beings. Okay, yes, exactly, Rifat, until Prophet Adam came along. So the first human being was Prophet Adam alayhi salam. And that was when Iblis changed. So up till then, he was very, very good. And he used to listen to Allah all the time. But Allah made jinns from fire, and Allah made human beings from clay. And it was Iblis who didn't listen to Allah when he was told. I think the story is here. Let me see. Let me read this to you first, and then I'll talk about it more. The first man Allah created was Prophet Adam alayhi salam. Allah told everyone in the heavens to bow down and do sajda to Prophet Adam alayhi salam. The angels listened to Allah and bowed to Prophet Adam, but Iblis, who used to live with the angels, did not listen to Allah. He said that he was made from fire and was better than Prophet Adam alayhi salam, so he would not bow down to him. He became arrogant. So to become arrogant is when you think you're better than someone and you're not going to, you know, be nice to them or show them any respect because you think you're too good for them. Okay. Iblis had been very bad because he did not listen to Allah. So Allah told Iblis that he was not allowed to live in the heavens anymore and that he would be punished. We must always listen to Allah and be good Muslim children so that Allah is never displeased with us and sends us to heaven. So we all want to go to heaven, don't we? Yeah. He was not allowed to live. Yeah, he was sent to hell. He was not allowed to live in the heavens anymore. Yeah, the Iblis. But we all want to go to heaven, don't we? I'm sure there's nobody here who wants to go to hell. So we need to make sure we do the right actions, the good actions in order to take us to heaven, inshallah. Okay, all right. Okay, who can tell me the answer to question number 1? Before Allah made humans, he made what? The sun, angels, jinns, or all of the above? Let me see if I can choose somebody who hasn't said anything. I'm going to look down my list. Asia Batul, you haven't said anything. Can I ask you? Which one? A, B, C, or D?
All of the above.
Excellent, correct. Well done. Thank you, Asia. All of the above, because he made the sun, the angels, the jinn before he made humans. Okay. Iblis is A, a human, B, a jinn, C, a monster, or D, a bug. That's a hard one, isn't it? What do you think? Mariam Raza, we haven't had you. Do you want to tell us? Mariam, do you know the answer?
I think he is jinn.
Yes, you're correct. Well done. Thank you very much. Good listening. Well done. Now let me choose someone else for question number 3. Allah made jinns from what? What did he make jinns from? What are they made out of? Fire, water, leaves, or Play-Doh? Which one do you think? Raza, Rizvi, we haven't had you. Can you tell us?
Fire.
I think it's definitely not D.
Fire.
Yes, exactly. He made him from fire. Well done. Thank you very much. Okay, well done. I'm going to just mute you now. If I unmuted you, can you just make sure you're muted again?
First, we already know. No.
Okay, thank you. Well done. All right, let's move on. Oh, there's more questions. True or false? Angels do whatever Allah tells them to. True or false? Let's have someone we haven't had. Abs, you haven't said anything today. Absha.
True. True.
True. Well done. Correct. Excellent. And let's have Dua. Can you tell me? True or false? All jinns are bad. What do you think, Dua?
I think it is false because some jinns are good and some are bad.
Yeah, excellent. Well done. That's the correct answer. And you said it beautifully. Some are good and some are bad. So therefore it's false. Well done. Thank you, Dua. Well done, everybody. And I can see lots of correct answers in the chat as well. Well done for that. Good. Well done to all of you. Okay, and then I read to you about the insan. That's fine. So the activity that you can do this week is you can write a letter to the imam making promises about what you're going to do. And the other thing you could do is write the good and bad deeds on your right and left, and maybe you can try your best to cross out those bad deeds. Okay, that's good, Rifat. You said you've done it before, but you know, these deeds, we should always be reviewing them because we all do different things on different days. So hopefully you learn from your mistakes. So if you did something wrong, inshallah, next time you'll learn from them. But even as adults, we have to sit down and think about our good and bad deeds and keep learning. Okay, so keep doing it. Okay, well done. And the page numbers are there if you're working from the book, and that's what we covered today. Okay, right, let's move on. Fasting and Hajj. So obviously fasting is one of our Ad-Deen, and it's very important right now because we are well, in the month of Ramadan, and either you are fasting if you're of the age, or you're practicing, or you are with your family who might be fasting. Which one of those words on the tree, it's one of the branches, means fasting? which one of the words on the tree? Psalm. Well done, Rifat. Thank you. So it's the second Fuadeen. So last week, if you remember, we spoke about Salah, and this week we're talking about Psalm, so fasting. Well done. Just a reminder, Salah means praying 5 times a day. Psalm means fasting. Hajj means going to Makkah for pilgrimage. Zakat means giving charity on certain items to needy. And Khums means giving away 1/5 of your savings. Okay, so we have to remember these. These are only the first 5. How many Fuadeen are there altogether? Can you tell me? 10, Hasnain, well done. And these are good. There's 10 altogether. These are just the first 5 that we're concentrating in this book on. Okay. Now we spoke about Salah last week, and we spoke about the different positions of Salah, and we spoke about how many parts of your body should touch the ground when you are in sajda. So can you remember how many parts, you wanted to hide that, parts of your body touch the ground when you are in sajda? How many parts? So some of you are telling me, yeah, okay, 7. Most of you are saying 7. Somebody said 8. Just have another think about it. If you said 8, try and count the parts of your body. Let's have some people tell us which parts. Abia and Hussein, I think it is. Can you tell me one part or 2 parts that should touch the ground?
Your forehead, your palms.
Okay, good. Thank you. Please stop there. Well done. And let's have someone else we haven't had today. Halima, I don't think we've had you. Can you tell me a part? So we had forehead. And we had our palms. What else? Can you think of another part?
What should I say? You're talking.
What do you think? What other parts of your body touches the ground?
You're talking, look.
Your knees.
Okay, good. Well done. So we've had 2 palms, 2 knees, your forehead, and now what 2? It's the same part of the body, but what 2 of them is missing? Let's have. Says Moses Shah, but I know you've messaged saying you're that's not your name, but if you can just tell me. Do you know the last part?
Oh, you're unmuted. Auntie's asking me.
Yeah. Which part of your body? So we've had our forehead, we've had our palms, and we've had our knees. What's the other?
Hands.
Yep, so that's our palms there. What other part? What's the last part?
Under your feet.
What part of your feet?
Tell Auntie. You've got to tell Auntie. What is this?
Do you know? Do you know what part of your feet? What part of your feet touch the ground?
I don't know.
Not sure?
Your toes?
Yeah, that's it. Well done. Your toes. Thank you. All right, so let's look at the picture here. So you've got 1, your forehead, your 2 palms, both hands, your 2 knees, and your 2 feet. And hopefully while you were praying this week, you were thinking about that and making sure you were praying in the right position. Okay? Somebody wrote heels, but I think you mean the toes. Yeah, the toes right at the front there, at the front of your feet. Okay? Thank you. Well done. Okay. These were the parts of Salah, so the positions that we looked at. I'm not going to spend too long on that. We're going to move on to fasting. So fasting, or some of the things that we have to stay away from while fasting are eating and drinking from Fajr till Maghrib time, just after sunset. A person who is fasting must make the niyyah. The niyyah means your intention that they are fasting to make Allah happy and to get closer to Him. So we're not fasting so that we can get more, we can show off and we can say that, you know, I've kept 5 fasts and I've kept 10 fasts. We're not doing it to show off. We're doing it to get closer to Allah. So always remember that, okay? And it's not a competition. It's about being truthful to yourself and doing it for Allah. We keep away from eating and drinking. Are they the only things we should keep away from when we're fasting? What do you think? The chat's closed. Let me see. Yep. Okay. And Amir Ahmed has said no. We should not be rude. Okay. Well done. Farah and Masrura have said no as well. Good. What else should we keep away from then? Mariam Badul has told me no bad deeds. Good. Sabah Shah, would you like to tell us one? What else should you keep away from when you're fasting?
Putting your head underneath water by purpose.
Right. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Well done. On purpose, putting your head under water. Thank you. Mariam Raza, did you want to say something?
You shouldn't shout.
Yeah, very good. Well done. We shouldn't shout. We have to be nice to everybody. And you know, it is hard when you're hungry and you're tired. It is hard to stay calm, but we need to stay calm. And that's what Allah's testing on, because when you're all happy and you're content and your tummy's full and you're fresh, everybody can be nice. But the real test is when you're in a difficult situation, then how do you behave? Okay. Iman, I'll ask you in a minute. Please stop writing me so many times. I will ask you in a minute, okay? In a couple of minutes. I'm trying to give everybody a chance, okay? Me, Ahmed, said bad deeds because Iblis is locked away. Yeah, and that's a good reminder, actually. In the month of Ramadan, the shaitan, Iblis, he's locked away. So he's not going to bother us. So we should be doing lots of good deeds, okay? A person who is fasting must make the niyyah, like we said, to make Allah happy and become closer to him. Okay. Sawm is wajib for those who are baligh, and are strong enough to fast in the month of Ramadan. So that means for girls at the age of about 9, and for boys it's a little bit later, about 13. Okay. So 13, 14 is a bit later. So once you're at that age, it's wajib for you. So it is a must. So if you miss those fasts, you should try and catch them up, but you should try and keep them. And this is only if you're strong enough to fast. So if you're ill, then you don't, then it's different, okay? Or if you have maybe an illness that makes it hard for you to fast, then Allah understands your health, so it's not for you then, okay? All right. Amongst the blessings of this month are the Holy Quran, because we believe that in the night of Qadr, the Holy Quran was fully revealed to us. So we have special nights, and that's important to recite the Quran through those nights and throughout the month. In this month, every action, whether good or bad, is worth more. Ooh, okay, so that's quite important to remember, because it's good that all of your good actions are worth more. But if you do some bad actions, then it's going to be worth more as well. So you've got to try and keep away from those bad actions. Reciting the Holy Quran is good at all times, but more this month. So I think I mentioned that earlier. Lying is haram at all times, but even more this month. Okay, so you have to make a special effort. Psalm does not mean just staying hungry and thirsty throughout the day, because while fasting in this month, you should try to make him or herself better Muslims by staying away from the haram things. Okay, so we have to try our best to stay away from all the haram actions and do good deeds, and you'll get so much more reward. All right, and I'm sure we all want to come to the end of Ramadan with lots and lots of rewards. We want that list on the angel with our good deeds to have so many good deeds to present for us. All right, and we can try and do that at this time, and it helps us in a way. I know it's not nice in this lockdown and being stuck at home, but we can really concentrate on it during this month. Okay, so you can really try your hard to be good. The dua for breaking our fast. Okay, Adnan Ali, you're saying me. Would you like to tell me the dua for breaking the fast? Let me find your name. Yeah, Adnan Ali, do you know the dua for breaking your fast?
No, but I know that if we eat dinner but we've forgotten that we have a rosa, yeah, that still keeps us that we still have the rosa, but if we do on purpose, we don't have a rosa.
Okay, all right, that's right. So when we do things unintentionally, so when we don't mean to do them, so like if you forget it's your fast and you put something in your mouth, then it doesn't break it, but as soon as you remember, you have to remove it and, you know, wash your mouth out and everything. But if you do it intentionally, then obviously it will break your fast. Okay, good. Let me see, who have I not had today? Who would like to say it? Trying to find someone who hasn't spoken today. Bian Husnain, I think I chose you once actually. Put your hand up if you'd like to share it so I can look in the list of people who would like to. Okay, Rifat, I don't think I've heard you. You've been writing in the box, but I don't think we heard you. Okay, Rifat, would you like to share it with us? Oops, sorry. Yeah.
Allahumma laka sumtu wa ala rizkika aftartu wa alayka tawakkaltu.
Well done. Thank you very much. Okay, and I'm sure you all know that. So well done for all of you who've got your hands up and you know that dua is important to say when we break our fast. And do you know the meaning of that? Minahil Jaffri has written it down as well for us. So well done, Minahil. It means, oh Allah, for you I fast. And with the food you give me, I break my fast. And you are the one who takes care of me. Okay, so that's what it means. And we should remember that when we say it. Because all of this food, who has it come from? I know we might have got it from the shops, but ultimately, where has it come from? Allah has provided all of this for us. So we need to remember that when we break our fast and we have our food. And also at that time, you have to remember how lucky to have this food. Imagine those people around the world who used to eat at the time of iftar. Some of them are just eating maybe a little piece of bread. So think about how grateful you should be at that time as well and how lucky you are. I know during the day, sometimes you're probably thinking, oh, I really want this, or I want my favorite chocolate and I want this. And you get to have it sometimes at the end of the day. So think about those people who don't always have that as well. All right. I'm just noticing the time. It's going quite fast. I think we're going to stop there. We're not going to move on to Hajj. We'll talk about Hajj next week. Would anybody like to ask any questions? So you can type it in the chat. Then I can see. If you have your camera on, can you put the camera off, please? Iman, would you like to ask something? So I unmute you. Iman, what would you like to ask?
Excuse me, Auntie.
Yeah.
You know, I have a full pink book. I've written the full Furo Sulajin with the meaning, and I've written Arabic, and I have a full book written in Arabic as well.
Okay, very good. Okay.
If you can put my camera on, I can show you.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to put the camera on in the session. Maybe you can send me a picture of it and I can share it next week.
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, well done for doing that. That's very good. Thank you. All right.
Welcome.
All right, thank you. Somebody asked me, why is the age for girls lower than boys? And that is an interesting question. I'm not going to go into that just now, but hold on to that thought. Maybe you can speak to your parents about it. And maybe we can think about talking about it in another session, okay? Somebody's asked whether they can have a shower in their fast, and yes, that's fine. The only thing that's wrong is if you put your whole head, so imagine you're in a swimming pool and you put your whole head into the water and then came up again, okay? You're not meant to do that while you're fasting, okay? You have to immerse, when you immerse the whole head into the water, okay? If you're not 9 and a girl and you're not of the age, so your parents will tell you when it's time for you to make sure you're fasting and keep them all up. Before that, when you're not of the age of fasting, then you can just keep them as practice if you want to. It's good to keep them because you get in the habit of it, but it's not wajib on your age. Your parents will tell you the age of okay, somebody would like to know a bit more about Prophet Muhammad. I'm already practicing fasting, so that's good. Yeah, and fasting is hard, but when you start doing it, then I think it gets a little bit easier, and it's a little bit harder because the days are so long right now. But when you do it, Allah gives you the strength, and so much so that like at the end of the month, when it's the first on Eid day, you don't even feel like eating because you've kept a whole month of fast and you're not used to it anymore. All right. Okay, so we'll stop this session there. Thank you for your questions. I hope you enjoyed the session. Inshallah, we'll carry on with Hajj next week. We are going to finish off with the dua. Is there anybody, dua for Hajj, is there anybody who would like to recite it for us? So I'm going to put everybody's hands down because I think there have been hands up from before. Now put your hand up if you would like to recite the dua. Okay, Farah's hand went up first. So I'm going to unmute you. Farah, if you can recite the dua and everybody else can join in. All right, I'm going to mute the people who put their hands up. I'll unmute you and you can all say the dua together. Okay, so I've got Furo there and Mariam Hussein and Eliza. You've got your hand up, so I'm going to unmute you All right, so can you start doing the dua? Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Allahumma. Yeah. Very good. Okay, well done. I'm going to stop there because some of you, because obviously you're all reading at different paces, so it was difficult to hear everyone together. But you all recited it correctly, and I hope when you were reciting in your houses, you also recited it with them as well. Okay. Well done, everybody. Thank you for joining today. I hope you have a nice week, and inshallah we'll see you next Tuesday. Okay. All right then. With Hafiz, you can log off. We'll finish the session, inshallah.